Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live. I can't believe I'm playing this game. I cannot believe I'm playing this game. I'm scared of this game. This game has already terrified me to the core. I can't believe I'm playing this game. I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So many people have asked me to play this game for like months. And I don't know if this is a mistake. I don't know if it's a mistake to live stream this. I might be kicked off of YouTube. I don't know. I've been promised that there's no nudity. That's good. But as you can see, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. You see, if there ever was a red flag in a game, it would be this. I just opened up Doki Doki Literature Club, and this is what popped up, and I'm like, oh, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am TheGameSalmon, and we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know much about this game other than that it's going to make me uncomfortable. It's going to make you uncomfortable. And in some ways, that's fine and all. But I think it's going to make me uncomfortable on two levels. Really, I'm okay with the disturbing stuff. I'm probably going to be okay with the disturbing stuff. I played Mario the Music Box. That was disturbing, right? How disturbing could this possibly be? But I think also, because this is a dating simulator, and so I know that's going to make me feel weird. I don't do well with dating. I don't play dating simulators because, all right, you know what? I've put this off long enough. I'm going to click enter or whatever I have to click to continue on. Ooh, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit that link. All right, well, red flag number 2. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Well, I am 25 and a half, so I'm good, so I agree. Yay! I think. Oh, it's so happy. This game is not suitable for children. They really want to make sure. Oh, that's wonderful. This is so pretty looking. I'm enjoying myself so far. I hope that I enjoy myself for as long as I can before this all goes to hell. All right, new game. Or settings? Should I change settings? No, I don't think it matters. Return. New game. Oh, please enter my name. Samuel. I'll enter my full name. I think this game breaks the fourth wall, too, eventually, so that's going to be fun. There's also going to be a lot of dialogue. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. Sayori? Sayori. Oh god, there's gonna be Japanese names and I'm gonna pronounce them incorrectly and you guys are gonna have to correct me. Why am I playing this? Tyler, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just want to be kicked off of YouTube. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Is that her breathing heavy trying to catch up? I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you see that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Samuel. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. That's kind of true. I don't like being mean. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Samuel, Have you decided on a club to join yet? I have an idea. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on talking about. Suri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET? What is a NEET? You trust me, right? What's a NEET, by the way? Chat, tell me what a NEET is. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Keep the game files open? Keep the game files open? Okay, I know this game has a lot of replayability, so I might worry about that later. Let me just play the game and we'll just kind of see what happens. A NEET is a young person who is not in education, employment, or training. Oh, okay. All right. Why would I know this? I feel like that should be told to me. A shut-in who can't fit in with society. Okay, all right. Got it. All right. And I hit that. That was well-timed. That was a very well-timed subscription. Thank you so much for that subscription. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. I totally forgot I had subscriptions on. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Alright! The Shadow Diamond, thank you for the subscription. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. By the way, there's going to be a lot of reading, and I'm going to be paying attention to the game most of the time. So I'm really sorry if I'm not paying as much attention to the chat like during this playthrough, so just bear with me. I will be looking at the chat on occasion, but really I might only be hyping people up like for subscriptions and like donations and things like that. So I apologize just ahead of time. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Nothing wrong with that. Hello? Sayori? Suri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. What if I don't like the club? What is your club? Ugh. Of course it's the Literature Club. Sayori is the vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, oh, she likes me. She totally likes me. You dig me. Oh, no, you just lied to your club. I kind of told this man, Shark YouTube, with a $1 donation. Enjoy the $1 donation because no matter what we do, we all love you. And remember, never, never give up. Let go. Thank you so much, Shark YouTube. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Can we please get some hype in the chat? for Shark YouTube. That is a very nice message and a very nice $1 to accompany that. And Ethan Chalker with a $2 donation. You're in for quite a ride, my guy. My guy, Ethan, you know, I think I am. I really do think I am. So please get some hype up for these donations. Shark YouTube and Ethan Chalker. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Get that donation hype going as I continue to read. Monica just subscribed. Good. Of course she did. Well, Monica, thank you so much. I know that's a name of a... That's the name of a character in this game, right? Anyways, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectingly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Lord Yathnon with a $2 donation. Sam, having the game files open will be important. Okay, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. Get some hype for Lord Yathnon. Now, he's saying that I need to have the game files open. Is that necessary? Is that necessary for a particular ending or something? Is that necessary? Like, here's the thing. I don't want to be spoiled for the game. That's why I'm just kind of diving in and playing the game. And I know there's a lot of fourth wall stuff going on, or that there will be a bunch of fourth wall stuff going on. Lord Yathnon, tell you what, it makes the game better if the files are open. I'm assuming because the game files are going to change and, like, possibly send me messages. I don't even know how to access my files, to be perfectly honest. I can try, let me take a minute and I'll try to see if I can, throughout the entire game, the game files will change. Okay. I don't, to be honest, if I just type in Doki Doki, hold on, give me a sec. If I type in Doki Doki, maybe I'll find my files. Nope, that's not it. Part of it is I don't really know how to access my own files here. I can try to find Steam. I'm assuming they'd be under Steam. Oh, browse local files? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Actually, can I... Local files. Okay, hold on. Browse local files. Alright, I got it open. So I have it open. Oh my god, Zankid! Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Alright, I have the game files open. Characters, DDLC app, game, lib, rinpi, Steam, shader, cache, copyright, DDLC. Here's the readme. Hold on. Tell you what, I'm not going to worry about it right now. What I'm going to do... The secret ending involves deleting a character file before starting a new game. Okay, so I'll have to do that later. All right, I'll keep it open. I'll keep it kind of off to the side. And if there's anything that you know that I don't, you guys can just kind of tell me or something. Does that sound good? I think that sounds good. All right. I already read that. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. Can y'all hear everything, by the way? That's one thing I didn't check. Like, can y'all hear me fine? Can you hear the music fine? I want to hear a whole bunch of yeses or a whole bunch of nos. I see yeps. Yes, okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. All right. Everyone, the new member's here. Slendy Tubbies fan, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Thank you so much. Please get some hype in the chat for Slendy Tubbies fan as we continue to read. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glanced around the room. Thank you so much for that $2 donation. Please get that hype in the chat. Welcome to the literature girl. I just saw girl 1. I read that. Welcome to the Look, a girl! Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. says girl number 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Excuse me. I'm allowed to join a literature club should I choose. Girl number 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Samuel, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. I'm probably thinking, I'm surrounded by girls! This club is full of incredibly cute girls! That's what I'm saying, and you know what? I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong to say this. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. You're the hothead of the group, aren't you? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Samuel. How do I know you? Do we have history? Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, man, I didn't date her? Whatever. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Oh, I definitely got a crush. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Samuel. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, you are really proud of this. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Oh, that's adorable. So cute! Kawaii, right? I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori walks with her mouth full as she already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Yeah, because she wants me to eat the cupcake, I'm assuming. She is waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. God, you are really sour. You got the hots for me, I know that. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? You know what? Yes, I have had tea while reading. I actually stand behind this. However, I would not like a nice glass of milk. However, I don't have milk today. I have a nice can of Monster Energy drink. Please sponsor me. But that's aside the point. Anyways, I guess. Literally everyone in this game has the hots for you. Oh, don't I know it? Or I guess I'll find out soon enough. I know this game is going to make me very uncomfortable. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Everyone totally has the hots for... I can already see it. I can already see it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club more fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You probably could be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. My God, he scared me a little bit. Doki Doki, the only game that you'll ever get close to a girl and actually talk to them. This man... I felt the burn from here. I felt the burn from here. Whew! That hurts. Joy, what is happening in the chat? First of all, thank you so much for the roast. Can we get some hashtag roasted? Joy-Con? What is Joy-Con? Joy-Con men? Am I being rated? Wait a minute. Am I getting rated? Dude, who's Joy-Con men? Who's Joy-Con? Is this actually a raid? Because I'm so confused right now. Is this a raid? Sorry, hold on. I think it's a raid. Well, thank you. I know you come in peace. Thank you so much for the raid. It is a raid. Okay. All right. Beautiful. I just no one was confirming that it was a raid or not. I just saw a bunch of people spamming Joy-Con, which is fine. Hey, hey guys, don't time these guys out. It's a raid, so it's all good. Oh, thank you so much for the raid, Joy-Con. I'm gonna have to check out who raided me afterward. Thank you, Blur. Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the raid, Joy-Con. I'm trying to look to see if there's a Joy-Con in the chat, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'm TheGameSalmon. I play a lot of horror. I do play some Pokemon, and now I'm gonna play this and regret it. So, hooray! So thank you. If you check out the channel, stay a while, have some fun, and all that good stuff. So thank you. I think I just read that, so yeah, we're moving on. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be really hard to start a new club. Well, how old is this club, though? You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort into to start something brand new. What do you mean there's no YouTuber? EW Network? Is that who sent y'all? Oh, I got your photo negative, Mickey. Okay, thank you. I got it. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like a festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Samuel, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, yeah, I totally don't read at all. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels, but that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Who's my favorite? I don't have a favorite yet. We'll have to see. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's so obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I can agree with that. I do like a lot of books and shows that really dig into the human mind. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and to completely throw you for a loop? Okay, I think that's foreshadowing. I think that's foreshadowing. I'm just throwing that out there right now. Because I think the developers of this game are smart enough in the writing. I'm pretty sure that's foreshadowing. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Oh, this is gonna be good. Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Oh, man, what? I wanted to know what... Alright, anyways. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems. Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh yeah. Totally don't spoil the game for me. I am doing this blind, and you will get timed out and or banned if you just keep doing spoilers. So just throwing that out there. You know, I don't want anyone to get banned. I don't want anyone to get, you know. In some ways, I'm averting the chat a little bit. So I think I'm gonna be good, but please try not to spoil. Because I will be surprised at literally everything. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Awkward. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Sayori. You're making me have extra homework, basically. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Samuel? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, they all look so upset. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Samuel, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make their clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh my god. Alright, okay. So that's the type of guy I'm gonna be, right? Alright. I fully embrace this. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Samuel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey, Samuel, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Yes. The answer is yes. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh my god. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh my god. Oh my god, am I writing a poem? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Who am I trying to impress here? I see, what, Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori. Where's Monica? Who should I pick? Let me at least, like, okay, I have to pick words, so, what, okay, awesome! Awesome swimsuit. Blanket. Let's create a nice little beachy thing, right? Essence. Vivid. Ooh, this is hard. Music or ambient? Music or ambient? Music or ambient? Whichever word the character likes, they jump on the bottom left. What, if I hover over it? Oh, I think if I click it. Music? Okay, we're going music. Oh! Ooh, Sayori like that. What else? What else? Alright, you guys are deciding. I'll let y'all pick. How's that? What are we going? What are we picking? Captive dance. Vacation. Oh, vacation sounds nice. Vacation does sound nice. Pain, joy, hopeless, flower. Everyone's choosing a lot of different things. I was thinking beach theme. I'm gonna go vacation. Sayori again. Maybe we should just go straight for Sayori. Anxiety. A lot of you guys want me to go just like dive into, like, pain, anxiety, death, torture, terribleness. Nature? I like it. Okay. Boop? Oh, you like that one. Okay. I liked Boop, but that's... Oh, maybe that was too cute. Maybe that was too kawaii. Okay, so my bad. Excuse me. Suri likes happy and sad things. Isn't that a, what about, socks? I want to go socks. Let's go warm. Yeah, warm would do it. Massacre! Oh, God. Lust? Okay, probably not lust. Summer. Oh, never mind. Marriage, intellectual, vitality, romance. Yo, we're gonna go. I don't know what's sticky. Dude, I don't know what to pick. Let's go romance. We're gonna go unrequited. Some of these are college, like some of these are SAT words, man. Yo, we're gonna go unrequited. I really don't even know what that means. Not kawaii. I've heard kawaii in way too many cringe compilations, so I'm good. Yo, we're gonna go, party up in here. Starscape. Yeah, oh, that, you like that. I like starscapes. That'd be cool. Disaster, death, destruction. Some of y'all want me to just go, like, dive bomb into hell. All right, we're gonna go anime. Forgive, adventure, journey. Journey? I'll go journey. Parfait. Ocean, beachy theme, ocean. Doki Doki. What does Doki Doki mean? Suicide. Oh, great, perfect. I'm not gonna pick that one. I'm too happy and awesome. Embrace. And poof. Sunny. Still beach theme. Okay, I've written my poem. The best poem ever. Hi again, Samuel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Heartbeat equals Doki Doki. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Samuel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you planned just to come here or hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Got him! Roasted! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature, which is very true. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Samuel always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Do I? Like cooking, cleaning my room. Do I? How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Samuel can become good friends, too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what it is. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so It should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how this girl how how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it all at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get those people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing and speak to the creative mind. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Okay, first of all, always. Free food is the perfect way to get people to do anything. Like, anything. You have something boring that you gotta do? You want a friend to help you? Offer free pizza. Just throwing that out there. Do you need a move? Do you need some friends to help? Buy pizza for them. They will do it in a heartbeat. Free food, I'm telling you. Especially at the college level and grad school level, because I'm in the grad school. Totally do it. What kind? Yo, pizza. I already said pizza. Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Good thinking. No, pizza. You need sustenance. Whatever. Natsuki will love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That's why, that wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. That's not a thing. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, hi! Hello there! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Oh my god. Start a napping club. I don't know where you are. I don't care if you're in high school. I don't care if you're in college. Start a napping club. I will join. That is do you know how amazing of an idea that is? Start a napping club. Throwing that out there. Does our school... Called it! Please tell me there's a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Hashtag napping club. Get it going in the chat. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know? There's always time for anime, by the way. Also, last night's Dragon Ball Super episode... Just throwing that out there. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori it's written all over you. Eh? Hold on, I need to get rid of my Discord's acting up a little bit. There, got rid of it. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah, I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straightening it out. All right, okay. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There. That's more than just your hair. There's more than just your hair. Excuse me. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. I mean, I did. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Have you ever been walking around, have you ever been talking to someone and they got something stuck in their teeth? Like right here? Like they just had lunch, they just had a salad, and they just got it stuck right here? You don't want to just be like, hey, so you got something right here. You don't want to do that. You don't want to, like, you're walking by, you have some guy with like their booger hanging out. You don't want to be the guy to be like, hey, oh, look, just booger. Or even better yet, the guy who forgets to zip up his pants after using the restroom. You don't want to be like, hey, you got to zip. This is true. That's all I'm saying. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Wow! Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Hashtag roasted in the chat, please.
Eh? That's super mean. That actually is a dick move. Like, that was really mean of me. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my god! This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Yeah. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? I did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Yep. Yeah.
Can we get some hashtag demonetized? Can we please get some hashtag demonetized in the chat?
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying, like, that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you could take better care of me than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. It's kind of weird. Jeez. Well, anyways, just try to focus on waking up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. Sayori is demonetized. I agree. Yes. For sure. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Samuel, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes, it was about beaches. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Alright, first major decision of the game. The first of many, I would assume. Give me a sec. I'm gonna take a moment to like not talk or like talk a little less because this game is a lot of talking. Who should it be? Who should I share my poem with? Enjoy the music. Yo, I would say I see more Sayoris than anyone else. We're gonna go Sayori. I'm gonna use Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all, and she legit hit on me right now. So yeah, I'm gonna pursue that. Let's go. Let's go. I was almost about to do Monica until I buttoned up her shirt. So I'm just her blazer. Are you uncomfortable yet? Oh my goodness. This is so good, Samuel. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must seriously be overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Oh my god. Why do I get jump scared at donations? Why do donations scare me? Why do donations scare me? My buddy 51 Pegasus Studios, thank you so much. I have not played a game of yours in quite a while. What have you been up to? What have you been up to? I need to check out your Game Jolt page here in a bit. But thank you. Can we please get some hype for the developer 51 Pegasus Studios? Thank you so much for the, oh my goodness, how much of a donation was it? It was like $2? I think it was $2. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Please get some hype in the chat for my boy. Excuse me. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Samuel poem. Aw. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote it. That you wrote one. That you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Samuel. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Now pretend that paper was you. Yes. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Ooh, let's go. Alright.
Dear Sunshine.
Ah! Not while I'm reading! Still working on Blanco. Been making loads of progress. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you for the $1 donation. I appreciate it. All right. Is it story time or is it poem time?
It's poem time. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret. But I trust you too. Not while I'm reading my poem. I'm reading a poem. 51, but I appreciate the tone. Just don't hold that thought. Hold that thought. Shh. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Scene. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's bringing a tear to my eye. But
Thank you so much for the interruption. 51 Seconds I Studios. Thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. That's a great ending. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No.
Yes, everyone. Hashtag not while I'm reading. Hashtag not while I'm reading in the chat. Not while I'm reading.
Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Yo, best breakfast, for real? The best breakfast, steak and eggs. Steak and eggs is best breakfast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh, okay. So we get to show it to everyone. All right, who am I showing it to next? Who am I showing it to next? Who's best girl? Who's best girl? Who's best girl in the chat? Who am I showing it to?
Hashtag sponsor me monster.
Buffsky? Who the hell's Buffsky? Yo, it's between Yuri and Monica. Yo, the fight between Monica and Yuri is strong. Oh, Yuri slid in. I just suddenly saw a lot of Yuri. Okay, we're going Yuri. Let's go, Yuri. Let's go. Why am I so, like, enthusiastic about it? Let's go! Poem time! Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. I forgot to start speaking.
Isn't that adorable?
It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering, I can't talk anymore. I've been talking straight for like an hour. We've been live streaming for an hour. Wow. Give me a sec. Waifu material. My god. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like she's an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I should...
Totally digs me.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yes! Alright, here we go. Let's go.
Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready for some delicious poem reading? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Beautiful.
I don't know what it means. I don't know what that means, but it's beautiful. That's all. I had to just breathe it all in. I had to breathe in the poem. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. I did actually have to lean in to figure out what a word was. That's actually kind of funny. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? Everyone says or That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? I repeat, are you into ghosts? Hugh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Samuel. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, see, I don't know what it means. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. well, it makes me happy that you like that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yes, next. Okay, who's next? Natsuki or Monica? Let's go. Natsuki or Monica? Who's doing it? Natsuki or Monica? Natsuki or Monica? Let's see it. I want to see it in the chat. Who am I picking? Wow, that's pretty split evenly. I'm gonna go Natsuki. I'm gonna go Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. The hell does that mean? That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? Ha!
Got her.
Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Are you ready for best poem? Are you ready for best poem? Here we go. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Oh, that got deep at the end. I don't know what it means, but that kind of got deep at the end. People can try, but that's about it. So we can't do any of these amazing things that other animals can do. Well, actually, we can. Well, we can climb, we can leap, we can race, we can seek, we can run. We can't fly, though. I like the music. That's some music right there. Anyways, best poem. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Best poem of 2018. Yes. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. This man tried to ruin my poem reading. This man, Joel, with the $1 donation, which we should hype up in the chat, by the way, which I really appreciate that. This man's trying to ruin my poem reading. I'm not gonna let him. Let's get some hype for this man, Joel. I want to see that Joel hype in the chat. Thank you, my dude. Seeing everyone around you do such great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line, which I caught on to. Because I'm smart. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I said it to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Because I'm a nice person. Who should I show my poem to next? I guess we'll go to Monica. Hi, Samuel. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't laugh at me. Don't worry, Samuel. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
That's what I was going for. Wait, youngest one? I thought they were all 18. To be perfectly, how old are these girls? I'm pretty sure all of them are actually, like, somewhere between the ages of 14 and 18. This is a high school. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into that too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't... Excuse me, I don't know where that came from. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the new kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Yes. Here we go. Ooh, I even have to scroll down. All right, here we go.
This poem is called Hole in the Wall. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched, with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I don't know what any of that means.
Alright, anyways, moving on. So, what'd you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really in the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Ooh! Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's actually really good advice. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Etsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? Nani? Every time I say eh, I'm just gonna say nani instead. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Samuel did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly interesting. Which I haven't yet. Nani?
Can we get some nannies in the chat, please? Can we get some hashtag nannies in the chat, please? Thank you.
Nani? And Samuel liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Nani? Nani? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Samuel appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Nani? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Nani? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do so cutesy, overly cutesy. Nani? Oh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew in a size bigger as soon as Samuel started showing up.
I just have that kind of effect on women, apparently. My God.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing...
Hashtag demonetized. Yes, everyone. Hashtag demonetized in the chat.
Samuel! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Samuel. What? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Samuel? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you for the subscription, Jeff. Oh no. Yo, okay. All right.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Here's my logic here. Here's my logic. Natsuki's kind of being a butt. She's being a butthead. She's being kind of a little mean and aggressive. I don't really want to go with Natsuki here, because Natsuki is just being kind of... She's kind of cute, though, in terms of, like, the whole anime perspective. I get that. They're all hitting on me. I'm gonna go help me, Sayori, because you know what? I'm not gonna pick a side. I'm just gonna be like, help me? Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri... but Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making a friend feel like this? That's some skill right there. That's some skill. Samuel, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. Gosh, you guys gotta calm down. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflicts. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well,
because Samuel's hot.
That's basically why. That's the reason. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs, okay. And Yuri's boobs are the same that they always were. Big and beautiful.
Hashtag demonetized.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president. I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ahahaha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me! Monika smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Ooh.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Samuel, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone. Talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a little better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Samuel, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
Quite the contrary.
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Samuel, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. Up in the club. Sorry. That was the most terrible thing. All this talk about girls and unicorn and Omar is nowhere to be seen.
Dude, where's Omar? Can we all tweet at Omar to get him in the chat, please? Thank you so much for the $1 donation, by the way. I appreciate that, Joel. Hype in the chat.
But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... It feels so weird when I have to, like, say out loud. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Extreme Gamer Freak with a $2 donation. Please get some hype in the chat for Extreme Gamer Freak. Sam, I wish you luck for this game. Thank you so much. Please hype in the chat for Extreme Gamer Freak. Oh, man, I have been doing a lot of talking. I'm gonna need a break in a minute. I said that more to myself. Okay, I read that. Oh. Aha. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. All right. We're doing this again. All right. You know, I think that we've kind of dive bombed into just trying to impress Sayori at this point. I really think so. So I might just dive bomb into just trying to, you know, hit it up with Sayori. So, what would Sayori like? Probably passion. So happy and sad things, but probably not death. I think it's like death's too sad. Let's go. Blanket? Oh, never mind. Oh, that was wrong decision. What about warm? Yeah, you like that, don't you? No, not sunny. Let's nature. Yes. Okay. Yo, we're gonna go adventure. Shiny, like shiny Pokemon. Okay, I figured that would be that. Anyways, sorry, I just saw an opportunity for shiny Pokemon, so. Let's go, Dream? This game isn't what I think. I know there's gonna be some weirdness going on. Let's see here. Let me go amazing. Let me go journey. Oh, no, that was her. Let's go puppy, kitty, email. What kind of poem is this? This is like a terrible poem. Sensation? Oh. I might end up impressing Yuri accidentally, but that's okay. Milk! I don't know who I'm gonna be impressing at this point. I'm just kind of picking what I like at this point. Sunsets! Ocean! Well, I picked ocean last time. Treasure. I chose anime last time. Let's go secret. I bet secretive's gonna encourage Yuri. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, boop. Vivacious. Twirl. Sad as Papa. Papa? That's a weird thing to throw into a poem. Papa. Anyways, that was also weird for me to say. I did Essence. I did Vivid. I did Starscape. Lust. Parfait. Parfait's going to encourage Natsuki, isn't it? I kind of want to pick Parfait. Yeah, Parfait. Bunny. Oh, I'm almost done. Kind of want to do electricity. Yo, electricity. I think everyone's pretty even right now. I don't know who's gonna be encouraging the poem. Yuri likes lust. Okay. Yeah. Pure of hearts. Yes! Climax! I'm done. Demonetized! Demonetized! I don't know who I got. I don't know. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Samuel. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Uh-huh. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Yeah, good mood. Yeah, you went all the way for the demonetization. Yeah, I know. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Nani? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Yo, I'm pushing her away. I'm pushing her away. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why? Nani? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down, lets its contents spill on the desk. Gryphon J. Winston, you don't know what you're getting into with this game. I really don't. I don't at all. But thank you so much for the donation. That should have popped up on screen here in a minute. Donation. Hey. Hello. Donation. Hey, there it is. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. I really don't know exactly what I'm getting into with this game. I know it's going to be all sorts of hell. But thank you. Please hype in the chat. Upside down spills of content on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry or you wanted an excuse to take a walk.
Called her out.
Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option.
Got her.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. What? Why am I mean? Or am I being playful? Am I flirting? I can't tell if this is a flirting situation. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Samuel to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah! I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. Ah. Okay, the laughter and the oohs and the nanis and the eh, I can't talk about. I can't say them out loud. It's weird. It's cringy. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad. Now I have to accept the retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Oh, this girl. This girl is a mastermind. She is a mastermind.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap! Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk? Ow! What was... Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. I thought I got slapped or something. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. I find this funny. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and it was totally worth seeing a reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie, because that's what normal people do. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do I think you gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her face. Sayori. Ah! Got her! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Nani? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nani? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Well-timed! Well-timed. All right, the Carlos Plays. Thank you for the subscription. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. All right! The other side just subscribed. Thank you. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Samuel. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back in her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Why is she in the closet? Samuel! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Samuel to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Samuel? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid at the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. I know it's supposed to be like, but I don't want to sound like Mickey Mouse every time I say that. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do poetry. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Samuel, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Okay, Sayori. Jesus. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Nani? You meanie? I'm working super hard on this, you know? Ah, I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Ah, don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Samuel, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to feel I began to hold myself up in a room more and more. But going and venturing with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Sorry, I had to get rid of some stuff. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. All right, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can at least look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Ha! Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Samuel, where would I even find some ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. Yeah, I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Seems kind of weird. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Does it really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink? But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilt them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts to drink from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How do you forget? How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Samuel? This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fall behind or had trouble climbing onto the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a little bit. I guess I always focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Samuel, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Samuel, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been like this all long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eye. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. My goodness. That was all cute, wasn't it? I followed Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Huh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Samuel. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. My goodness. All right. Well, we're going to share it with everyone. All right, Sayori, let's go. Samuel, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one, too. Everyone's talking about fanfic. Oh, God. Oh, lordy. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Nani? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
I played myself.
Nani?
Nani in the chat. I need Nani's in the chat right now. Nani.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. There's all the Nanis.
There's all the Nanis, yes.
Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. Nani? So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. This is your fault for getting in my business all the time.
Nani?
I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah, hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Samuel. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. God, I feel so uncomfortable. I really feel uncomfortable. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't like dating simulators because it's weird. It's just weird to me. Anyways, because I'm building this relationship with a character with what is possibly a 16 or 17-year-old anime girl in a video game. I'm just throwing that out. I just wanted to throw that out there. Really? Snap. Ah, I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, are they all 18? I mean, this is high school. This is high school, right? And high school would be 14 to 18 unless there's some, like, weird thing about Japanese culture where that wouldn't be high school. I don't know. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot all about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. There we go. Bottles.
Here we go.
Okay, yes, they're all 18. Good. They're all 18. So it's all forgiven. Beautiful.
This poem is called Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine.
Oh, God!
Can I get some hashtag not while I'm reading in the chat, please? Can I please get some hashtag not while I'm reading? I'm trying to read a beautiful poem, and Anthony, Lord Yathnon, you are ruining this experience for everyone. Now I'm going to ban you. No, I'm kidding. I do appreciate the... I appreciate the troll. I need some hashtags not while I'm reading. Again. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. That was... It's not over. It's not over. I'm sorry. It's not over. I thought it was over. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head.
That got sad. My God. Alright, well, done with that. Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this? Omar! Everyone welcome Omar in the stream. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was gonna write the best poem ever? What's going on, Omar? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passion about this, huh? pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sori's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Am I sharing a poem? Alright. Let's give it to Natsuki. Feels like I'm sharing it with everyone anyways. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. God, freaking Omar. Omar. I've totally already been demonetized. So that doesn't affect my chat. You and your message of I want boobies.
Can we get some hashtag demonetized in the chat?
But I really can't say it's any better either. Phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling that you were probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she probably would have just fly away and like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Let's go. Are you ready?
This poem is called Amy Likes Spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. There's a donation, but I finished the poem beforehand. Crossbone Gaming. You and your Totodile jump scare with the $2 donation, which I greatly appreciate. Can we please get some hype in the chat for that Crossbone Gaming super chat donation?
It still jump scared me. Damn it. Okay. Alright, well, not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's all how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Hell yeah. Alright, Yuri, let's see what you got! Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Samuel. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Yeah, of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. An enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, okay. Can I get some hashtag not while I'm reading in the chat? Hashtag not while I'm reading. Crossbone Gaming, thank you so much for ruining my beautiful poem reading with a donation. Not while I'm reading. You jerks. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. That raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Are you the raccoon? Nani?
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Crossbone Gaming trying to ruin my reading with another donation. Griffin Winston trying to ruin my two donations back to back trying to ruin me. Griffin and Crossbone, can we please get some hype in the chat for those two people? Can we please get some hype in the chat for those people? Hype in the chat. Hype in the chat. I need that hype. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? Nani? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, she does really feel that way. Does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit tomorrow, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright, here we go. Alright, Monica, let's see what you got. Hi again, Samuel. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for me today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the one you wrote yesterday. Man, I'm all over Sayori. Aren't I? You two are like the dynamic duo. It's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Let's go.
This poem is called Save Me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, a $20 donation? Yo, we gotta get, I don't care if I'm bothered by that, a $20 donation. Yo, I love you too, Slitty Tubbies fan. Let's get some hype in the chat for this very wonderful $20 donation. Please, hype in the chat. Get some hype in the chat for Slendy Tubbies fan. I appreciate the love, my dude. I really appreciate, well, hashtag not while I'm reading, but thank you so much for the donation.
Now continuing. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Load me? Of meaningless? A what?
That's kind of... It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Slendy Tubbies fan with another donation, this time saying play Slendy Tubbies 3 livestream. Well, I mean, like, maybe one day, but I really do appreciate the donations. I really do. Thank you so much. Please continue the hype for Slendy Tubbies fan and these wonderful donations. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Maybe sometime. Don't load her, load Natsuki. As in, what if I haven't saved? Oh, okay. I didn't really realize I had saves. Maybe I should have been saving. Huh. Load me. Okay. Can I load the game? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Load. What is check files? I don't see, well, I don't know what files I'm checking. I mean, I see things, but there's nothing, like, out of the ordinary that I noticed. Slendy Tubbies fan with another donation of $1. Thank you so much. Please continue the hype. Continue the hype for Slendy Tubbies fan 01. You gotta keep the hype up. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Oh my goodness. Slendy Tubbies fan with another donation? My goodness, another donation of $2. Please continue the hype for this man who is continuing to support the channel. Keep the hype going on. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Then you never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Aha! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I should have been saving. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put it together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Nah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't. You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Oh, sorry. Give me a sec. I'm starting to get a headache from just like talking so much. Ugh, I want to keep going. I may have to take a break here in a minute. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. my throat's also starting to get sore. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get these new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. My good things will get interesting further down the line in this game. Oh, Joel, I'm fully aware, and thank you so much for the $1. And can we get some hype in the chat for Joel for that $1 donation? Oh, I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware. Don't you worry. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply just a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intent expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next! Ah, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure, and she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse to the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, that's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. Come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone that I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Samuel liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't quite work well with this kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery doesn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Don't make me go before Samuel. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Samuel lower everyone's standards a little before I have to. Oh, what the hell, Natsuki? Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be better the other way around. Oh, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much time to worry for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival. Alright, thank you for the subscription, Game Quest. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, because I care so much about it all of a sudden, for some reason. Because pretty girls are everywhere, and impressing Monica. And then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two always going home like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, yeah. How am I supposed to respond to that? That's okay, Samuel. You don't have to say anything. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. All right. The hell do I choose here? I would walk home with Yuri. I would walk home with Sayori. What should I pick? I mean, everyone's saying Sayori. Okay, we're gonna go Sayori. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Nani? Nani? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Samuel. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? I would very much imagine that a lot of things can happen within that time. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Because I'm starting to get a headache of just constantly talking. My throat's starting to hurt. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this right here. And I feel like I wish I was saving earlier. It doesn't matter that much. I mean, then again, I could like early on those first 2 poems I could like get to really quick because I can just do skipping. So I know there's skipping like, you know, in the load, boom. So I know there's like I can skip, load, save, whatever. Oh, I'm fine. Like I'm totally fine. Like I'm not like sick or anything. But I will be. Okay, it's good to know that I need to save a lot more often. And check the, see, everyone keeps saying check the game files as I play. I'll check them really quick. I don't know what I'm checking, though. I don't really know what to check. Because I have, like, this open. I mean, I have, like, there's a README file, which is basic help. Okay. I don't know what I should be checking specifically. You know what I mean? Just keep them open, but keep them open as you play. I will keep them open as I play, as I continue. It does matter to save, and I will look at character files, Sam, and remember number of files. Look, I mean, I'll look at character files. Hold on, can I look at character files? I can't open them, but I can see them. All right, I mean, I'll keep it open. I mean, I'm gonna trust you guys and assume that you guys know what you're talking about. I'm sure you've seen all the other YouTubers play them. And I know I can remove files. I know there's like a secret ending that you can get in this game. But guys, we are going to end the video here. I mean, there's going to be plenty of people watching this after this goes up on YouTube. What we're going to do, we're going to find a YouTuber that we're going to raid. We're going to find someone who is live right now. And we 100% will be playing this game like to completion, whatever completion is. Like, we're gonna play a lot of this game, and I don't know exactly when I'm gonna play this again, but we are going to be playing this quite a lot, you know. I mean, I know there's horror in this game. I know there's weird stuff in this game, and that the fact that it's taken, I've live streamed for 2.5 hours, we haven't gotten anywhere. You know, it tells me something. I'm gonna see if any of my friends are online in terms of streaming. So if they are, we're gonna send them a powerful raid, and we're gonna destroy them with a raid. Oh, here's a guy I want to support. I don't know if I've I really don't know if I've actually raided Size Statics, but this is a guy, awesome dude, does a lot of shiny hunting for Pokemon. So we're gonna raid him. Salmon raid, show him some love, sub to him. Make it a powerful raid, as original 151 would say. All right, that's gonna be it. That's gonna end it for our first live stream of Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you enjoyed. I am the TheGameSalmon, but you already know that. And now the live stream is over. I love you all.
I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful time for the rest of the day or till next live stream. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Goodbye.